Following the scramble for Africa at the Berlin conference, this episode will focus on who get what part of Africa. I wish to thank all those who have subscribed to the channel, and I want to also urge you to share the link and inform family and friends to subscribe to the channel for more enriching content. Hello once more and welcome to the all-in-one network where we wish to help and get informative. Welcome to yet another edition on the Berlin conference, which I dubbed the Scramble for Africa. For us to understand today, we need to know what really happened. In today's episode, I want us to zoom on the issue of who get which part of the continent. In previous episodes, I shared the happenings at the conference and how Africa was cut into 50 countries and already coastal areas were in the hands of some European powers. The real share was the interior of Africa. By this time, slave trade was halted. It did not matter which race was affected. Slave trade was halted, but this proved to be difficult to monitor, albeit having agreed on a resolution to halt the slave trade. Africa, having been divided among European and Western powers, the give and take of Africa continued. Africa became prime contender for European empires and the conquest because of its size, its strategic location, its surface, its climate, and its resources. Africa is easily reachable from all continents as it is surrounded by water. Scramble for Africa was without doubt that competition amongst European powers would not lead to wars and bloodshed. Having all coastal areas under some colonial powers, scramble for resources and cheap labor and the new markets during the Industrial Revolution became intense as the search for foreign territories intensified. The following part of the colonial powers would roll out in this particular fashion. Britain had the desire to control from Cape to Cairo as part of its collection of colonies. Great Britain almost succeeded as it controlled the Egypt and Sudan, which was called Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. Uganda, Kenya became the British East Africa. Ghana and Nigeria became the Gold Coast. Other countries that were part of the British colony include South Africa, Zambia, Rhodesia, Zimbabwe today, and Botswana. The Portuguese colonies were Mozambique in the east and Angola in the west. Belgium took charge of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which became the Belgian Congo under King Leopold. France took over the West Africa, where Chad and Mauritania became the French West Africa, while Gabon and the Republic of Congo became known as French Equatorial Africa. Spain took a small portion of territory known as Equatorial Guinea, which was then known as Rio Muni. Italy took holding of a portion of Ethiopia and Somalia that became Italian Somaliland. The Germans took over Tanzania, which became German East Africa, and Namibia, which was then known as German Southwest Africa. Let me pause here and wish to thank you for tuning in. I hope in the next edition we will look at how these superpowers managed to quell conflict among themselves in the scramble for Africa. Maybe look into which articles were in place so as to manage Africa and its indigenous people without colonial powers engaging in bloody conflicts. I hope this episode was insightful and informative. Let's keep the stories flowing. If you have information, articles, or any other related material, please do share so we continue to educate and inform. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. Till the next one, which I hope will be useful, stay well and goodbye.